Hello, everybody. This is Josh. I'm one of the competitors here at the lounge. I wanted to start this series just that way you can understand the psychology behind some of these players, get to know the characteristics, and also the behind the scenes of Pokemon Lounge. Um, and I just want to emphasize that some of these people are really bad people, and you want to make sure that you're watching this so that you understand the characteristics of some of these people. That way, you don't root for the wrong person because that's always a bad thing. Let me remove this. Oh shoot, we're okay. We're back. Okay, so here we go. Eric, starting off with a strong question about Pokemon trades. So something that hasn't been done yet is Pokemon trading. So this is a Pokemon League. It's like fantasy football, and so of course you can trade Pokemon. So the question's been raised about trading Pokemon, when it can be done, etc., etc. And in all honesty, this is just a back and forth between Eric and Jake. Why? Because Eric likes to question a lot of things. Don't ask me, ask Eric why he likes to question a lot of things. They go on to ask about Revival Blessing and if it should be banned. It looks like Eric wants to ban it. Why? Because he hates Ben. That's the main reason why. And shade is thrown there because Michael, who I lost to this week, unfortunately. Yeah, I think Revival Blessing is fair, but what I don't think is fair is Shed Tail, in my opinion. Don't worry, Ben has it. No cause for concern. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Obviously, I should be impartial. But right now, Eric is kind of looking like the bad guy here. In WWE, there's always two good guy commentators and one bad guy commentator. Yeah, Eric is the bad guy commentator. Don't trust anything that he says. So, the topic goes on. Okay, so Shed Tail, yada yada, Revival Blessing, yada yada. Okay, and then says he's gonna cover it, but then Eric, the audacity, says he already dibsed it. What? What if I wanted Ben? What if I wanted Ben to commentate on my video against Michael? But no, apparently Eric just gets to decide who's commentating on what because he's in charge. This is Eric's psychology, okay? Psychological uh profile. He likes to take control of everything. Do not believe anything that this man says whatsoever. Otherwise, you are going down a rabbit hole that you do not want to go through. Okay. So, things go on. They're talking about potentially season 2 even though we haven't even finished season 1 yet, which again boggles my mind. The fact that we look towards the future, how progressive we are as a community. Amazing. Just amazing. Anyways, so we go through, right? So talking about Pokemon stats, yada yada, and then the videos got posted. By the way, as much as I hate Eric, he's very good at analyzing Pokemon battles. As much as he is so egocentric and only thinks about himself, he's very good at analyzing Pokemon battles. And here he goes. I have to give credit where credit is due, and I go, great job, you did awesome, good mix, and then throws shade at Ben, one of the commentators, and goes, yeah, unlike Ben, I want to do a little more than call you guys morons. What? Come on, Eric. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that to Ben. He's only a child. You didn't have to ruin his future career as a Pokemon commentator. Now, that career path, down the drain. Unbelievable. So now, um, recently, and this just happened today, it's about Pokemon trading. And, uh, but before that, look at what goes down right here. Eric and Jake talking it out instead of using Pokemon to talk. But Eric goes, hey, Jake, save yourself some embarrassment and some time and just throw in the towel. What? The audacity. saying to throw in the towel and give up early to the guy who organized this tournament and this fantasy Pokemon League? Are you kidding me? This guy needs to be put in his place. And I hope that Jake, the organizer of this whole event, um, is able to do that. But you never know. You know, and in all honesty, Jake is being insulted by memes sent by Eric to kind of put his self esteem down and kind of demotivate him from fighting. And, you know, Jake is a strong person. He knows how to handle the heat. And for some reason, there's a Ludicolo. But I don't want to get into that. Like, it adds nothing to the conversation. Um, then Eric then complimenting Jake on this amazing photo. Just just hitting him hard with like an insulting photo and then giving him such a beautiful photo of him. Like, what is going on? What is this guy's like mental state? Is he insane? But anyways, there's some things going down for Torkoal. That's right. Torkoal, the fire and rock Pokemon. Kyle looks at the spreadsheet. One of the commentators, by the way, pretty good job. Uh, he goes, "You're not doing the spreadsheet right," and then they go on a whole spiel about Pokemon and this comment right here. Well, Jake's never done a fantasy football league, has he? That's not quite how waivers work. Excuse me, Kyle? Excuse me? You know what? If you wanted something done right, you should have gone to him the first time that this was established and told him what's what. But now you decide to complain when things are hitting the fan? Unbelievable. This guy has the audacity of a middle schooler, and middle schoolers are vicious. Eric trying to get away with some technicality, obviously cutting out some wording that Jake has used. And you know what? It didn't work. You know why? Because Jake is calm and collected, and he would never fall for something like that. And Kyle trying to change how trading works and trying to change how like trades work and whatnot, and then even goes about the most fair way. Excuse me? Who is it for you to decide what's fair? Honestly, Kyle is kind of overstepping his place a bit, and I think Eric was in the right here. Same with Jake, trying to question how Kyle does his fantasy football because, in my opinion, Kyle likes to take advantage of the rules, and I think he's trying to make it so that other people can't take advantage of the rules, and that's just what I know about Kyle. So, but apparently, Kyle doesn't even want Torkoal. What? Then why are you even complaining? Okay, if Eric wants to use his like one of four free trades, let him use it for Pete's sake. This guy knows no bounds, and it is unbelievable. And so they kind of talk about waivers, and you know, in all honesty, there is no third party person that we can use to like have a waiver be implemented. And I think Kyle's just adding a lot more work than needs be. And in all honesty, I think that Kyle should have just left it alone, kind of talked to Jake one on one, but instead he's trying to ridicule him in front of the whole Pokemon League, which I find unacceptable. The last thing is this last comment from Eric. I love stirring up controversy and drama, but I guess this goes to show how important establishing rules at the beginning is. Eric throwing shade at Jake once again about not being able to establish rules and how Jake is incompetent and should not be running this Pokemon League. What? Eric is overstepping his boundaries. Jake is trying to keep a calm and cool, collected head. And I don't know how long he can last because he might just break. He might break from the pressure. And I think Eric and Kyle are overstepping their boundaries just because they made a YouTube channel. Unbelievable. Let me know what you guys think. This is a recap of the drama so far in the Pokemon League. Hopefully, things de-escalate and drama does not reoccur. But knowing Eric and Kyle, things are definitely going to heat up. Thank you and good night.